Hi and welcome to Literary Hype. I am Stephanie, your Literary Hype Woman, and it is time for another round of the Hype TBR game. Today I'm playing for July 2025. This round of the Hype TBR game makes me very nervous, and that's because it is for July. And July is usually a time where I read a lot because San Diego Comic-Con happens in July. Making matters a little more complex this year is that the week before San Diego Comic-Con, I have the ATL Comic-Con in Atlanta, and the week after is Tampa Bay Comic-Con in Tampa, where I will be doing panels at all three of these events. Some more than others, like the before and after San Diego are double digits, and San Diego I do a lot of interviews. So I need to read a lot. And the thing with San Diego is the list won't come out of the schedule until like the 13th, 12th or 13th of the month. So some of these are gonna get tossed to the wayside once that schedule comes out. Just know that going in, that this is gonna be an interesting month for scoring. But also this month, because of all those events, it is Comic-Con Readathon, so I'll also be scoring points in a Readathon. If you'd like to join us, check out the video linked below on how to play, and then sign up on that video. But before we dive into what chaos awaits me in July, let's take a look at how I did at June's list. June just felt really rough reading-wise for me. I don't really know why that is. It wasn't doing a whole lot. I just was a zombie. I was a slug, as Kendara Blake likes to say. I'm going to be a slug. So I got no excuses. I had the time. I just didn't do as well as I would have liked. Whoops. I also didn't prepare as much for the upcoming events as I would have liked. So every little bit that happened in June does help, but it does make for a crazy July. So let's get rolling. So as always with the Hype TBR game, we are starting with a roll to determine how many rolls I have. I am doing a D12 because I have so much to do. So how are we going? Of course it's 12. Of course it's 12. Okay, now we bring out Daenerys and start rolling. Roll number 1 is a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And of course we are starting out strong. Subtract 1 roll. Okay, I'll take that. But that does not give me a book, so I need to roll again to get a book. $18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. A speaker. Enemies to lovers. Dude, that false alarm had me sweating. Anyways, Roll number 1 gave me Enemies to Lovers, and for that I'm selecting The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy by Brigitte Knightley. This is a book that everyone has been trying to get their hands on this arc. When I got this at Emerald City Comic Con, and there was chaos to get a hold of this. I only succeeded because of a friend, because I had to leave. But this is a Dramini fan fiction that is getting published. Dramini is a huge fandom aspect that is seeing its time this year with 3 Dramini books coming out in 2025. I know very little of the actual plot of this one because I do like to go in as blind as possible, but this one is a very hot book, so it does come out this month. I know she's not going to be at Comic-Con because she does not want her face or voice out there on the internet, so she's not going to be there, so the chances that this might get swapped out are pretty high. But I do want to read this one, so it's going on the list. Roll number 2 for July is a 1. Microphone. Upcoming deadline. Well, that doesn't narrow it down. Roll number 2 gave me an upcoming deadline, and for that I'm selecting The Undercutting of Rosie and Adam by Megan Bannon. I have been eagerly awaiting book 3 in this series. This is book 3. I loved book 1 and 2. They are so much fun. They are quirky, romantic-y, but with Western vibes, so I am definitely eager to get in on book 3. It does come out in July, which means I need to get to it. She's going to be visiting St. Louis, which means I need to get to it, but she's not going to San Diego that I know of, so again, it might get bumped. Sorry, Megan, I love you. Roll number 3 for July is another one, VIP. VIP! Roll number 3 gave me a VIP, which means this pick does not have to follow any of the other rules throughout the game, and I get to pick whatever I want. So for my VIP roll, for roll number 3, I am selecting The Games God Play by Abigail Owen. Again, I don't know too much of the plot because I like to go in blind, but Abigail Owen is going to be making an appearance with me in Florida. So we'll be having some fun, so I do need to read to prepare to hang out with Abigail. Roll number 4 is a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Speaker. Sci-fi. Roll number 4 gave me sci-fi. And you would think with Comic-Con coming up that this would be an easy one. However, all of the hints that I have gathered do not give me a good sci-fi option. So I'm going sci-fi adjacent and selecting The Infinite Archive by Mur Lafferty. This is technically classified as a mystery, but it's set in space. It's on a spaceship. So to me, that feels enough like it's sci-fi. There's also like some technology something happening in it. This is book 3 in the series. I have not read books 1 or 2, but my friends over at Berkeley sent me this. So I also want to stay on Berkeley's good graces and review more of their books. So I don't know if Mur is going to be at Comic-Con, but it is a book set in space. So for Comic-Con Readathon, there is a prompt for books set in space. So at least it would score me some points. So it's going on the list. Roll number 5 is a 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I was just thinking this is going too well. No doubling up. That doesn't give me a book, so we roll again. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, nope. Add 1 roll. So we're back to 12. And that still does not give me a book. So we roll again, and that's a 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh my god. Add 2 rolls. So that puts us at 14 rolls for this round, and still don't have a book for number 5. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Finally. A 5-word title. Can we just take a minute to acknowledge how hard that roll was? From no doubling up, to adding a roll, to adding 2 rolls, all before I finally got a prompt. That was traumatic, and I need a moment. Okay, now that that's over. So the prompt I ended up with is a book with a 5-word title. And so for that I'm selecting The Demon and the Light by Axie O. Axie, I guess I can say it. They said I could say that I was doing a panel. So I'm doing some panels at San Diego Comic-Con, and I'm very excited about them. I have great lineups, and I'm super excited. Axio is going to be part of both of them. The Demon in the Light is the book 2 of her duology that started earlier this year. The Floating World was book 1. So for those of you playing Comic-Con Readathon, The Floating World will count as a host TBR prompt. I got you. It's not the exact book, but it's close enough. And since The Demon in the Light doesn't come out until well after this, I'll let it slide. I'll count it for you. I got you. Okay, roll number 6 is a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Man, I'm really hitting the microphones today. A 2-word title. Roll number 6 gave me a book with a 2-word title, and for that I'm selecting King Foretold by J.C. Lee. This is a book 2 in her Romantasy series. Book 3 has been announced, so I'm very excited for her for that. This is based on Korean mythology with the first one was Nine-Tailed, so it's based on the Korean mythology of the Nine-Tailed Fox. So we're following Sunny as she's investigating things and learning that people that she had in her past might not be who they thought they were. So we'll be picking up the adventure with King Foretold. JC is another one who will be on my panels at San Diego Comic-Con. Some extra points if you're playing the Comic-Con Readathon. Roll number 7 is a 16. Nope, that's a 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Another VIP! Woo! Roll number 7 gave me a VIP again. It's making up for those multiple additional rolls, I guess. So for this one, I'm selecting The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea by Axio. Again, Axio's going to be on one of my panels, which will be focusing more on the romantasy side of things. So I do want to read her romantasies, which is why I'm adding this to the list. It was just a Barnes & Noble pick of the month for the YA genre, so I definitely need to dive in on this one. Get it? Dive in. Fell Beneath the Sea. Ha ha ha. Roll number 8 for July is 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Aw. Add 1 roll. Good lord. Now at 15, so much for being halfway through. 1. A library find. Another roll. This is not the time. So now we're up to, what, 15 rolls? Rude. Rude. The prompt I ended up getting for roll number 8 is a library find, and I just so happen to have just gone to the library. So that will be Dark Moon Volume 4. This is a manhwa, so it's Korean. It does have the color, and it reads left to right when manga reads right to left. So Dark Moon is a manhwa that is kind of based / presented by K-pop band Enhypen. It is a werewolves and vampires boarding school, and this little girl doesn't really know what to do with herself. She hates vampires, but she is hanging out with a group that she doesn't really know is vampires, so it's super fun. The werewolves are going to be Enhypen's little brother group, which I don't remember which group that is, but they're getting their spinoff. So, Dark Moon, Volume 4, let's go. Okay, roll number 9 is a 3. 1, 2, 3, social media, a friend's recommendation. Roll number 9 is a friend's recommendation, and for that I am selecting Gifted and Talented by Olivia Blake. My friend Parker just read this and said it was really good, and I did have it on my shelf, so I will be adding it to the list. I have not gotten any kind of confirmation that Olivia will be at San Diego Comic-Con. However, she's usually there. And there was a bit of a conversation that kind of implied to me that she would be there again, so I'm just gonna go with she's gonna be there. In my head, she's gonna be there. Whether or not that's true, we'll find out in a few days. Like 2 weeks. So, Gifted and Talented. Roll number 10 is a 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Random list roll. So if you are new, before the games, I make up a list of books that I might want to read this month. So I don't know why I put 7 on there. That's weird. So we're just gonna pretend 7 isn't there. And 6, Starlight Air. Roll number 10 landed on random roll, so that means I bring out my list, and as you just saw, I roll from a predetermined list of what it could be. And so it landed on Starlight Air by Amelie Howard. Amelie will be on one of my panels at San Diego, so I'm very excited. Again, romantasy. Think romantasy vibes, and you might pick up on what I'm doing here. I have previously featured Amelie on the Literary Hype podcast and like the interviews, but that was before this book came out, so she gave me a little bit about it the last time we talked, so I'm eager to chat with her about this one. Okay, on to roll 11, which is a 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Social media. 4.5 star average on Goodreads. Okay, so I'm about to break a little bit of the rules, okay? Bear with me. So it landed on a 4.5 stars or better average from Goodreads. However, I spent a long time looking, and you know what? I don't have anything rated that high on my Goodreads shelf right now. Especially not anything that would be at San Diego Comic-Con that I know about at this point. So I'm going with close enough and picking something that's a 4.3 that I have been needing to read for a while, try to get this finished. But also, one of the prompts for the Comic-Con Readathon is a book with vampires. So I'm going with The Toxic Lesbian Vampires of Barrier Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. Yes, this is a different cover from one that I previously held up because I got another one. I don't have a problem. It's fine. My bookshelves are totally fine. It's fine. But I am like 150, 200 pages into this. Not quite halfway. And it's been a minute since I've tried to pick it up, but I do want to finish it now that it's out in the world. I need to finish this book. Roll number 12 is a 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Speaker. Page to screen TV. Roll number 12 gave me page to screen TV, and for that I am selecting Spy Family. I'm specifically going with volume 14 because that is where I am. That book does come out in August, so I've got an early copy and I want to read it because things were a little sticky when I last left them, and I need to know what Anya's up to. It is a TV show in the form of an anime, and season 3 of the anime comes out in October, which my husband and I are so excited about. He asks me when it is coming back all the time because he wants it back too. It is a perfect precious manga. So, Spy Family is going on the list. Roll number 13 is an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A sequel. Roll number 13 gave me a sequel, and for that I'm going with The Dragon Wakes with Thunder, which is the sequel to KX Song's novel The Night Ends with Fire. This is a Mulan retelling where she's driven more by greed and ambition than by family duty. So things were a little bit sticky where we left off. The cliffhangers have been getting me a lot lately, y'all. So I have been very antsy to get my hands on this. I did get a digital copy, so... And there might be some connection to a panel with KX Song. You're welcome. Roll number 14 for July is a 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. VIP. Roll number 14, and oh my god, I cannot believe I am saying that I'm on my 14th roll and we're still not done with this game. Screw you. Dice. How rude. Ugh. Anyway, roll number 14 gave me a VIP, so it's at least trying to be nice, at least a little bit. So for that, I am selecting Forged by Blood by, and I am going to butcher this name so bad, Ehigbor Okasan? I'm so sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. I will learn this in July when we see each other at a certain convention. Dun dun dun! She will be on a panel with me at San Diego where I will not only be learning how to say her name, but we will be learning more about her romantasy series. So her second book comes out. I need to read the first book first, so I'm putting the first book on my list. Boom. And for roll number 15, which will hopefully be the last roll, an 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Woo! Spotlight. A white spine. And finally, we are done with the rolls. My goodness, that took a minute. So many freaking books. Anyway, roll number 15. Can't believe we made it to 15. Roll Roll number 15 gave me a book with a white spine, and for that I am selecting Coffee Shop in an Alternate Universe by C.B. Lee. My arc does have a white spine. I might know things that are not announced about this author's plans for July. So I'm not going to say directly what's going on, but you can figure it out. You can put two and two together. And when it's announced, you can be surprised. I know nothing of this. I got this arc at Y'all West, and so it is signed, and I have a button for it somewhere in my pile of chaos over here. But yes, C.B. Lee, Coffee Shop in an Alternate Universe. So July, 15 books. That is a book every 2 days, not counting all of the travel and events that I will be doing. So this is going to be a rough month. If you need me, don't. Please don't. I will still be trying to stick with my regular content schedule of podcast author interviews on Tuesdays and trying to get some other content up throughout the week. So this is just going to be, it's going to be a rough month. But you know what, we're going to do it because it's Comic-Con Readathon and Team Bayfront is going to win. If you have not signed up for the Comic-Con Readathon, check out the video below, which tells you all about how to play, and it has the link to the registration form, the Discord, where we're having a grand old time with the trash talk already. We're having a fun time. So the Comic-Con Readathon officially does kick off today. Any books that you read from now through the 31st of July count 4 points for your team, so sign up. It's going to be a good time. If you want to get any of these books that I have just mentioned, the links to do so are down in the show notes for you as well. And shopping using those links does help support the Literary Hype channel, so make sure you do that. Your help is greatly appreciated. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe to the Literary Hype YouTube channel if you've not done so already, and share this with a friend. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.